Mm-hmm.
or let go. So, they are concerned. And a lot of them, there's opportunity that's opening back up because we got highly educated people that are coming into the job market, which is going to be very detrimental to people that are not highly educated.
Yep.
And the highly educated people are willing to work for less because they need the job. Like I got a mortgage, I got to pay the money.
Yep.
So yeah, it's going to be interesting how it works out because it definitely is a hot mess right now. Um, one of my clients was like, I just don't know. Um, how how do you plan to live in the recession and the depression? And I was like, girl, I grew up with rice and sugar. Like they would sprinkle sugar on rice and it would be sugar rice.
Yeah.
Then if they had an egg, they would scramble the egg into the sugar rice. And then beans and cornbread. Like I was like, I think we're gonna be all right. I think we really gonna be okay because I could eat gumbo for a whole week. I literally could make a pot of gumbo and eat that for a whole week.
Lord.
Hey Kiara, hey Shar. So I don't know. I was like, I think I'll be okay.
Where are the comments? What is going on?
You don't see the comments because they're coming in. What's up, Adriana?
No, I'm on my tablet and for some reason.
Muddy Waters. Hello, hello. Y'all, I had Anthony in the green room, and I keep forgetting that when you in the background, you can still hear people talking and stuff like that. So I'm all in front of the camera talking about I can freak you like you need me. I don't even know the song, y'all. And then I tried to do my little dance, freaky, freaky. And then he started laughing, and I was like, oh my God. I was caught doing the freaky, freaky. Melanie, of course, we're gonna survive this. We are survivors. Really shit. It ain't a whole lot different. Um, I feel bad definitely for the people losing their jobs. It's weird to me on social media that people are happy that people are being laid off and fired. It's just weird.
Yeah,
It's
that
weird
part.
energy.
Yeah.
I don't even understand that. If you've ever had the stress of having to pay your rent or your car note or buy food because you weren't working, and I don't know how people don't understand that shit is stressful. So to be happy about somebody losing their livelihood, that shit is wild to me. They think this is an everyday thing when it's not. It's not. And
Mm-mm.
for a lot of people, they've had these jobs for 30 years, 25 years, 17 years. Like these people didn't think they were losing their jobs.
Nope.
So that's a major thing. It's a difference between somebody who's job hopping every other week versus somebody that has longevity in a government job, or they thought they had, who get happy over someone losing their livelihood. I think it is wickedness. What's up, Kelly? How you doing, my love? I hope you're doing well. They don't care because it's not them. So here's the lesson, though. It could be you.
Could be.
It could be you. You know, I don't know. I grew up in a generation where the saying was God don't like no ugly. Basically, don't do no shit you don't want no shit done to you. That's
Mm-hmm.
basically what that is. So when you sitting up there, joy over somebody going through a divorce, joy over somebody losing their job, joy over somebody getting their car repossessed, and that's funny. What the shit?
Especially today when majority of the layoffs were in the medical field. Like these are people who we need in these positions because flu is rampant, COVID is rampant. It's been stomach viruses and all kinds of bugs going around, getting people sick, sending people to the hospital. So the
Mm-hmm.
people that we need in these positions to come up with vaccinations and to see, is this variant of something else or whatever. These are the
Mm-hmm.
people that's losing their jobs. And so we're just going to be out here with our heads stuck up our asses because we just going to be getting sick.
Oh, I think a lot of people are taking matters into their own hands. They're trying to find holistic practitioners and things like that they can work with, but like you said, chronic illnesses and things, you're going to have a nurse that has to take care of 15 patients. We already know somebody going to get subpar care, because you can't take care. One person can't take care of 15 people.
I was saying it to my friend just a little while ago. Like, I was being funny, but honestly, like, it's always, especially in the hospital setting, it's always somebody who has a problem with how you do your job because you don't do your job the way they do theirs. And at the same point in time, like, when my coworkers, because the Africans love to stick together, and I love my people, don't get me wrong, but they be saying what they be saying, and I'll be like, y'all don't realize that I've lived in New York long enough around Africans. I know you talking about me. Like, and so I'll be having to shut them down real quick. Like, listen, I heard every consonant, every vowel, and every you was talking. Don't play with me. Get
Mm,
my job done, and I do my job very well. And that be a lot of the reason too why people get burned out so bad, because of the
yeah.
pettiness that be going on behind the scenes. And it's just like, why would you want your floor or your section to be short staffed? That makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't think anybody want a burned out doctor or a nurse in charge of their care. I mean, I don't know. It's definitely going to be a little bit different. Healthcare has been a problem for a while.
A long
For
time.
a while. So to put the extra stress on it, COVID really kind of, for a lot of healthcare workers, I had a lot of clients that they retired.
Hmm.
COVID did them in. Like, they were burnt out. They didn't have nothing else to give. They walked away. And then you had a lot of people coming back into the industry. But I think the problem is there is this thing of wanting to work, of course, for money and financial gain, but there's a lack of passion. And that's
Yes.
all the way across the board. That's with teachers, that's with healthcare. A lot of people now are working for survival, not
Mhm.
because they're passionate about it,
Yeah.
and that makes a difference.
And it was a lot of good people who retired after COVID because they were getting the hazard pay, which was on top of their regular pay. And then a lot of places, once COVID died down, because the hospitals were getting so much money, they got good bonuses. Like the doctors who came from out of state and came up here to New York, nurses too, they got really good bonuses. And the crazy part about it was there was one doctor, she left her practice in, the care of her staff, came to New York, worked up here, I think for like almost a year, got the hazard pay, got her bonus, came back to Georgia, retired.
I
Because her
mean,
bonus was that much.
I get it. I
Yeah,
mean, the whole thing is work smarter, not harder. The thing about it is the system is set up really to work people hard.
it is.
Like Kelly was saying, a lot of management and stuff like that, are people are overworked, they're burned out, and you're seeing that all the way across the board.
Hmm.
Hell, even sometimes when people be coming in for the massage, I be wanting to lay on top of them. I be like, your girl tired. They be talking about, can you put a little deeper pressure in there? I'm like, well, wait a minute. Let me lay on your back for a minute, catch my breath, and then we'll go in with it. Yeah, shit, we tired. We trying. You know, it's definitely something that can be improved on. When you go to other countries, the hustle is different in
Hmm.
the United States. It really is, because when island people come over here and they on island time, you get one or two things. You get the ones that work super, super hard because they want to stack them coins, or you get the ones that are still on island time and they can't keep up with the pace, and
Yep.
it burns them out really, really fast. So it's true. And that's true, Kelly. Like I say, it's all the way across the board, all the way. Let's see, Carissa. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Peace, family. What's up, Carissa? What's up, y'all? I don't know how we got in on the healthcare thing,
I don't either.
but we came in. Now, I want y'all to mark this in y'all calendar, because typically when Anthony come in here, I always get all these comments afterwards. I came into the thing and y'all was talking about the penis and the penis and the penis. We wasn't talking about that this time. We was talking about healthcare. Please mark this on your calendar.
Don't
Please.
mark it because I had a penis story in loading, waiting for the opportunity.
They say every time you come on, it's something about a penis. Now, y'all, he is a man. He got one. So, I mean, but I want y'all to mark this in y'all calendar. We were talking, we were having a very intellectual conversation
We
about
definitely,
healthcare.
definitely were. We were not talking about penises or titties. We were doing very well.
Oh my God. What Kelly say? Move over. Let me be rubbed. Yes. Yes. Let me be rubbed. Melanin Goddess. I'm a federal employee. I work with the Department of Veterans. We are still, I can't believe the 5 bullets. That is so degrading to me. And I don't know why. As if people don't have enough to do. Now you got to put a 5-point bullet of what your day consists of for somebody that you don't even work for. I think that's just so crazy to me. But
I don't work for you, and I'm 100% sure you don't know what my job description is or
yeah,
what I'm doing.
that whole thing is crazy to me. Look at Yvette. Yvette say, I knew it was coming. But we definitely had a different type of conversation.
We did.
Right off the bat. Right off the bat. All right. So, y'all, I've been practicing my boots on the ground dance with my fan. I've been getting it too. Y'all, I ain't going to no trail ride. I ain't even fixing. I don't even know why I'm practicing. I know I ain't fixing to go do no. I don't even do crowds like that. I
I
guess
mean, you could find one that's more your speed, more your number of people.
I don't know. Mumble Nine says she be going. Maybe one time I'll invite myself and tag along or something and stand in the corner and when I feel like I can get out there and do my thing, I'll get out there and do my thing. But
You should.
we'll see. Look at Kelly talking about we could talk about nipple piercing stories. We cannot because ain't now nipple pierced over here.
Nair nipple over here as well. So Kelly, if you want to come on and share your story,
If you want to come on and we need visuals, I'm just gonna put it out there because how we know that it was even done if we don't see the picture.
that's right. We don't know that it's your nipple that has been pierced.
I'm just saying. So if you want to come in with one of them stories, we need pics.
You got to be
We absolutely need pics.
real careful around here. We are visualistic learners and do know that, after today, when I tell my penis story, I'm not going to tell anymore because I don't have any penis pics to share for y'all. So, yeah.
Why are you lying to them people?
Well,
I know you a man. I know you got 16 penis pics in your phone.
Okay, to be clear, Thee Heaux Tarot does not have penis pics in his phone. Anthony has penis pics in his phone.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Because I was like, you fixing to get struck by lightning. And I was gonna pray for you because I know you was getting ready to be struck by lightning. Kelly say don't play with the lesbian. All right, y'all. Let's get into these spirit messages because I see some people asking questions because we be up here. We don't mess around there. We're gonna be on something else. Me and this my partner in crime. And look, Kelly, the third wheel.
Keeping it going.
She keeping it going.
Not check the cloud. Don't check the cloud. Do not check the cloud. Let's be very clear.
You ain't got to tell us. You is not got to tell us. So let's see. Adriana. She wants to know, should she move to New York? I'm gonna look. You ought to look too because that's where you at.
I'm biased, but I'll look.
Let's see. Adriana. With this move. What we got? Ooh, it looked like you going, and it looked like you going. There's a man, there's a couple of men. We got a chocolate man, we got a Latin man, we got a man that's mixed. I don't know if this might be one man.
But is that New York or Florida?
I got New York. It's a dude in New York. So I wonder, are you moving for a dude? Because relocation is definitely showing that she's moving. Now, climbing success is on top of it. It's not going to be easy at first, though, because I definitely see something with the budget that is going to need to be tweaked. But it is showing that it possibly there's a love interest or somebody there.
Yeah.
You get in the man too? What you getting?
Yeah, I got a King of Swords here
Mm.
with the Seven of Pentacles.
Now I'm gonna just put it out there though. If you moving for a dude, please make sure that you good. Just make sure you relocating for a person, period. Just make
It's,
sure you good.
especially relocating to New York. New York is overcrowded, overpriced, and don't get me wrong, like the job market here, depending on what you do, pay is good, but again, apartments cost way too much. Like I make pretty decent money, but again, I live in a studio and I pay almost $17.50 in rent a month.
Damn.
So like moving to New York is not for the weak of heart. It's just not.
Damn.
Hubby wants to
1,700 for
move
a
to New York.
studio.
She said hubby wants to move to New York. I want to move to Florida. The best thing I could say is research the job market for what it is you and hubby do in New York versus in Florida. Compare that to what you have saved. And then also, the thing with the apartment market here in New York, too, is you might find something that you like, but then you get the pricing of it and you're just like, it ain't worth that, but it's New York. So you have to take all that into consideration. Plus, up here, you have to pay security deposit, first month's rent. You got to pay a fee to hold the apartment so that they won't give it to nobody else, and it's very expensive. Yeah.
Well, it kind of looks like she's gonna give in to hubby. Kind of looks like hubby is gonna get his way because the man, and if he's showing that a King of Swords on your way, that's somebody that's literally gonna talk his way into New York
Until what he wants. Yeah.
until he want. Yeah. So I don't know, babe. I mean, this your marriage.
Yeah. I don't. New York is a great place to be. It's a beautiful city. There's some beautiful people here, but if you've never really experienced like a New York winter, experience it first before you move. Like, see the hustle and bustle of the city from
Oh,
the.
it's horrible, girl. It's horrible.
it's
I'm just gonna tell you, my toes got numb. I thought I had, and I had on boots, and I could not feel my feet. I could not feel my feet. It was horrible. I don't know how y'all do it.
we be so angry we don't notice.
Mm.
Well, if he has a lot of work opportunities here, then I say go for it, take that chance. Now, as far as you are concerned, look and see what your options are too, because New York is diverse. There's plenty of opportunity up here. It's just, are you going to find something 100% aligned with what you do, or are you going to find something that's slightly aligned and you would still be an asset and value to the team that you could be a part of? That's all.
All right, sweets. You want to go ahead and pick your person?
I see Shar on YouTube. She said, "What do I need to focus on for my highest and greatest goods?" Let's see. What should Shar be focusing on for her highest and greatest good? Highest and greatest good for Shar. Greatest good for Shar. From what I can see, for your highest and greatest good, you need to focus on what's not going to be a burden, what's not going to stress you out, what's not going to cause you anxiety. If something don't feel right and it's giving you mixed feelings, dig a little deeper. But if you get a feeling on something to where it's just like, this don't feel right, trust and believe in that. Because literally what I see here is you have a decision that you're going to have to make. Stay with something or take the road less traveled. But surrounding this decision is hard work, all this energy prior to, and then going into the future, you have this no hard work, no extra labor, no extra foolishness or fuckery around you. So I feel like basically what this is saying is cut off any energy that does not feed into your highest good. Once you cut the energy off, what else you need to focus on is going to be clearer to you to know what you need to focus towards.
Okay, so let's see. Oh, Delia, hi, sweets.
Hi, Delia.
Okay, so I don't know when is the last time you went to the doctor, but I'm definitely getting some issues with heart. Now, I'm pulling like 6 cards with heart. Typically, when I pull that many cards, that means that heart disease runs in the family. So that means that there's an issue that's coming in. I'm also getting something with fluid retention. Fluid retention and something coming in with the heart is not good. It's not a good combination. Um, so I don't know if there's something going on with blood pressure or cholesterol. Of course, I'm not a doctor, not a nurse. Don't play one on TV. So if you are having issues, I definitely am seeing something with doctor visit. I'm also getting some stuff with dental. Now, sometimes I know when you have dental issues, it affects your heart too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so there could be something with infection that's coming in. You do need to watch your diet because something is going on with the sugar. Um, there, all I hear is be careful with sugar or with the sugar. Now, there's joint pains, but some of this is menopausal energy. Um, because it's showing that there's something with aches and pain that are coming in from just a woman thing, from probably menopause. But I am getting something with infection. So this could be something that needs to be checked out, sweets. If you've been having some issues, you've been going to the doctor, definitely stay on top of it. Because I feel like spirit is talking to you and telling you to get certain things checked out. It looks like that there's going to be some type of recovery with it though, which is good because it means that whatever it is, there's something that can get better. So if you've been having problems, definitely go get it checked out. The sooner the better, because it looks like that is going to speed up whatever the recovery is for you. I hope you feel better because it looks like there's a few things that are going on that might be kind of making you feel out of sorts, but I do hope you feel better.
I pulled for Callie Ma. She said, "Is my landlord going to issue the paperwork so I can move to the new house? He seems angry that I'm leaving, and I keep seeing betrayal on him."
Dang.
The betrayal is definitely there, but the betrayal is there because what he was trying to do was have it set up to where once you move out, he has someone to come in after he makes whatever repairs he needs to make, if he needs to make any. So he's trying to make it to where he doesn't lose out on much money after you leave. So he's definitely going to sign the paperwork, but he's going to sign the paperwork once he is set up good around the time of when you are trying to leave as well. So the longer it takes for him to find someone to move in, the longer it's going to take him to sign on that paperwork. But eventually it does happen, and the anxiety and the stress and the worry you have around him signing the paperwork is going to go away.
Okay. Let's see, Miss Vacay. Here's the thing. I don't feel like you need a lawyer, but I am getting a cheating card on your mom, which means that going to court, there's some deception, there's some misrepresentation, and I think you already know this. Your mom lie. And I hate to say that about somebody, mama, but your mama lie. And it looks like that she's going in with lies. Now, the good thing about it is I think she's trying to make it seem like she got all her head together, and you might be able to bring out the crazy because I feel like it's right on the tip when it comes to you, which means that she might end up, I feel like the whole thing is fake on her side where she's presenting herself one way and it looks like that it could be something that comes out and shows her a different way. Now, Ogu is on top of this, which is showing definitely a little bit of a battle. It also could be too that you might want to go to the railroad and do a little railroad work for justice before you go to court because he is coming up. I get a lot of road opening stuff that's coming in after this. So I think you have to get past this. So a lot of stuff will open up for you. I do feel like after you do this core thing, Spirit is saying you need a spiritual cleanse though. Don't let your mama touch you. Because she's a worker. Cheating card is on top of her, spiritual battles is on top of her. So I would not, get close. I would not get close to her. You don't want her touching you, throwing no powder on you or nothing like that. But go ahead and represent yourself, because it looks like the truth is on your side. But I would definitely go to Ogu and do a little bit of work before your court case.
Quick, Samantha Jackson, your question says, what apartment should I move into? You're gonna have to give us a little more information for us to answer your question. Ash piece, what it says, what is coming towards me. You got some healing to do, and the only way that you're gonna do the healing is you need to let go of someone. There's someone who is overextending themselves and controlling you by controlling your power. Like, you think you don't have power in the situation. You think you can't come out of whatever the situation is on top because this person is involved, and that's not true. Once you remove yourself, distance yourself, cut off ties to this person, and this person is some kind of an air sign. Queen of Swords is here strongly. Once you cut yourself off from them, you have the Wheel of Fortune and you have the Star card. So things are definitely going to go in your favor, and then healing is going to start to come in. I feel like you know who this person is, and you've known for a while that you need to cut them off. But again, you were so afraid to cut them off because you were unsure of your own power and your own strength. So once you, again, remove this person out of your life, you'll be fine.
All right. Let's see. Victoria Baker. The first thing it is I keep hearing let people help you. Now, maybe you've been by yourself. Maybe you've had to do things by yourself. But it looks like Spirit is sending in some type of support. It could be within a job. I keep seeing an opportunity coming. This could be a new job. This could be, if this is self-employment, there may be some clients that are coming in that are helping you with your business. But I'm definitely getting some upswing. And I feel like either you're getting more recognition for something, or you're being pushed more in the forefront. And it could be that maybe you have a business, or Spirit is pushing you out there so that you can connect with more people. I am seeing there is something with a financial gain that's coming in, because I keep getting fruits of your labor. You got 3 cards that are basically showing something that you're pouring energy into is actually going to pay out for you. So if you were thinking about giving up on something, I don't think it's time for you to give up on it, because it looks like that you're going to get something that comes out of it in a good way. You do need to get more rest though, because I feel like you're tired. I feel like you're exhausted, and that could be why you feel like I don't want to pour any more energy into something, or I'm questioning pouring energy into something. I think the hardest thing, especially if you're an entrepreneur, is knowing when to stop and pull back and rest. Because when you work for yourself, it's always there. I got to work. It's always in your face.
I agree.
So every time I come in here and I see this desk, it makes me want to work. So you have to kind of make sure that you're balancing something, because Spirit is saying that your hard work is going to pay off, but you got to get your energy back up, because you might not even be able to celebrate when that happens because you're exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely take care of yourself. They're worried about your health. They're worried about you taking care of yourself.
Who was that for you just read for?
That was for Victoria.
Okay. So I love how I just drew blank. Miss Moss, there we go. Spirit message, please. Your spirit message is you have an offer or some kind of blessing coming in, but whatever this offer or blessing coming in, it's going to take some work. And by take some work, I mean you're literally going to miss out on events, not be hanging out with people. You're going to feel very Five of Pentacles out in the cold. But the thing about it is the work that you put into whatever this is that's coming your way leads you to victory. So Spirit is saying when it comes your way, don't feel bad about missing out on certain things, hanging out with people, family, loved ones, all that other stuff, because you're putting in the work to get to a place where you want to be. And once you get there, you'll continue to do work, but then you'll find that work life balance that you need. Because once you become successful and victorious in completing and accepting and working through this blessing, you'll know how to balance your life out.
Go ahead and choose another one, babe.
Now you put me on the spot. Ooh. Um,
Really pushed the wet cat food off the counter, so I had cat food all over.
Lord Jesus, what is going on? Because you told them cats you was gonna give them peanut butter, and then gave them no peanut butter yet.
They ain't gave me no OnlyFans content. You don't get no peanut butter until I get the shot. We need the money shot. We ain't got the money shot yet.
But you said you was gonna put peanut butter on your feet as well.
Well, we'll talk about that again with them later. But right now, I don't feel like I need to be carrying them. I think this food is for them. They need to give me a little something to work with.
They giving you a percentage of the sales off OnlyFans.
We ain't made no sales yet, though.
Because y'all haven't put the peanut
I'm a
butter
businesswoman. Well, we'll see. Maybe next week I'll smear some on their paw and I'll put some on my toes, and we'll see if we can make it work.
Listen, I'm letting you know right now, it's probably several men's around the corner that would lick some peanut butter off them toes if you let them.
We'll see. I don't need them to lick. I want them to just go ahead and look at it and then give me the money.
Who just want to look at peanut butter on somebody's feet?
It'd be a lot of people. It'd be a lot of people that just want to see you smear it on your feet. They don't want to lick it. They want you to smear it.
You'll get more money if you bring somebody in to lick the peanut butter off your feet.
My house is anointed. We can't do all that over here.
Well, they gotta do it at your house.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll talk about OnlyFans suggestions. We will see. Look at Day say on the break being nosy. Oh, Lord. Did you pull somebody?
I did not. I got stuck on OnlyFans.
Oh my God. Okay, let me find somebody then. Marsha. Spiritual guidance. Let's see what we got. Marsha Holcomb. What we got, Spirit? Marsha. The first thing, and here's the thing, I don't know, I don't know who irritated, but they are, last time I pulled for you, it was like you supposed to be gone. And I'm getting that same type of energy of why are you still here? I don't know where you at, but there's an ancestor that don't want you there anymore. And it's like, let's go. Now, here's the thing. You are not being you. You're either people pleasing or you're living your life for other people. Now, in this economy, I don't think Spirit understand it ain't that easy to relocate. They don't have to worry about money. They don't have to worry about moving all your stuff and everything like that. So when Spirit is like, let's go, they're giving you the energy of it's time. You don't play it out where you're at. And that's what I'm getting. They're saying that you played out where you're at. Now, the thing about it is, though, is that you're still allowing other people around you to dictate your life. It's saying that you're supposed to be a leader. You're supposed to be standing on your own. And for some reason, you are not. Now, you have a lot of spiritual guidance that is around you. And you have somebody that is very, very forceful on the other side. I think if you meditate, you're going to connect with this energy. And it may help you kind of break out some barriers because it looks like they've been trying to push you out. These barriers. There is a lot of connection and spiritual power that's coming in for you this year, but it's going to challenge you. I feel like you need to get outside more. And this could be some type of elemental or nature spirit, but I do feel ancestral. So I don't know if maybe there is a cemetery or a graveyard where you have like ancestors buried and maybe you want to go sit with them. But it is showing that you're going to be hearing them a lot more. And I know because they're so forceful, you have to hear them. I know you have to hear them. There is also something coming in with a career transition. Now, fear is all over it. Spirit is saying it's time. It's time to make a decision and move forward with something. So you could be leaving a job and going somewhere else. And I don't think the journey is just about leaving the job. I really feel like that there may be some big relocation that's coming in that you keep putting off. And like I said, I know this economy may not support it, but talk to them. If y'all want me to leave, help me get this money. Help me, turn up whatever I need to turn up to get this money so that I can make this move. Sometimes you have to negotiate with them because they're pushing you, but I definitely see some issues with finances. I see a career change coming in, and I do feel you're moving somewhere where there's a lot of natural this would be natural nature. That wasn't even about to make no sense. That's how country I am. Natural nature. I feel like that you're going someplace where there's a lot of greenery, there's a lot of water. It's a lot of things that make you want to be outside in nature. Maybe even peace of mind with it. So you might be being drawn to a particular place. So there's spiritual growth that's coming in and connection is going to get strong. So pay attention to the messages coming in for you because they're talking directly to you. Hey,
I,
Tasha.
I pulled for Ashley Lyles. Hi, Tasha. Um, she wanted to know if there was any spirit message. Spirit said you are at the cusp of starting a new journey, a new chapter, a new story in your life that involves two people. I don't know if you're earth sign or if you're a fire sign, but you got King of Pentacles here and the Queen of Wands. So if you are the earth sign, you are the type of person to where whatever happens with this Queen of Wands, when they scorch the earth, you come in as the King of Pentacles right behind them to rebuild up what they have burnt down. Or if it could be vice versa, but it's looking like Spirit is saying you have some kind of connection coming in. Doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a business connection, could be something with you at work, could be a new friend, anything like that. But this connection is something that is supposed to happen and it is supposed to help you build something going forward because you are no longer going to be doing certain things by yourself or feeling as if you have to do them by yourself. You got the Five of Swords here, but the energy is very in reverse. It's very much you not doing things on your own. It's you definitely collaborating with someone. So, congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. Let's see. Heather Shove. Um, so the first thing, it looks like that you have something actually that's about to elevate or open up in your career. I keep hearing like let go of the doubt. Now, there is a blockage, but I think that could be if this is should I take this job or should I take this promotion? And we have to be honest. I think that's how we started talking about the health stuff in the first place was about the job
Yeah.
market right now. A lot of people are afraid to career change or switch jobs because of course last, hired is first fired. And some people don't want to give up stability to go somewhere and then possibly lose a job. There's something with elevation that's coming in for you, which means that you are moving to the next level. Now, they are saying you need to manage your money a little bit better, cut some costs, really be careful about and intentional. Intentional is the word. Be intentional about your spending. Because it looks like the spirit is trying to get you to manage something with your money, and it's like pay attention. Like sometimes you go to shop because my card is on my phone, so I don't even got to pull anything out my purse. All I do is just tap the phone, choo, choo, And then at the end of the month, I'm like, how the fuck did I spend all that money? Well, I was just tapping all over the town. I was tapping. So I think that's where they're saying be intentional about what you're doing with your finances. Now, leadership is on top of you, which means that you're moving towards something with a leadership role. I do see partnership and I see you're being watched. So you may have some people that are looking at you for promotion or elevation that's coming in. I get some change for the positive, but there is a person in authority that is kind of eyeing you in a good way, not a sexual way, not romantic, but basically for business and career. So, and I hear you might have one door that closes and then something else opens, and it could be that way. That may be where the fear is coming from. Like, do I really want to do this? Because I hear be flexible, be flexible. So there may be like, I wanted this job, but the job is maybe not there, or the opening is not there, or the money is not there. Spirit is like, be flexible, because it looks like something comes back in with a 10 of Pentacles, which is a really good paying job.
Get that money.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Samantha Jackson, you came in and asked a specific question. I appreciate you. So I got, yes, it's Rivergate Green in Charlotte, North Carolina, the apartment me and my children will reside in. I got, yes, first card that came out was the Chariot. Chariot is definitely about leaving something behind, going to something greater. Um, the Chariot is also giving me Cancer energy because it's the card of Cancer. So around that time might be when you go ahead and move. You also have a lot of change and a lot of things you need to be tactical about. I feel like Spirit is saying don't let a lot of people know where you're moving to, what your next move is, what you got going on, because people out here trying to not necessarily pray on your downfall, but pray that things don't go the way that you want them to go for you and your children. So it's very much keep a lot of it tight-lipped, keep it to yourself. Don't share the energy on the news with anyone. And I feel like also that's kind of why you were wording the question the way you were, because you felt like you didn't want to put too much energy or information out there, which I can understand. Um, but it definitely does seem like these apartments are where you're going to be going to. And the thing with these apartments also, you have to understand that it's going to be a little lonely because you're definitely going to not be hanging out with a lot of the people you were hanging out before. It's just going to be you and your kids, but you're going to be in a space that you love, that they love, and you're going to feel at home. One thing also I'm hearing for you too is that you need to, I don't know if you work with ancestors or if you work with any kind of spirits or anything, but you need to start working with them in this new space. They want to protect you and your kids going forward in more ways than they have already been.
Okay, so we have Carissa Grant. The first thing I get is celebrations. So this is positive. This is something coming in that it's like you're really happy about. I do see exhaustion though, and I know you just moved. So this could have been like the celebration was getting your new place. Exhaustion could be moving your stuff in. Spirit is saying definitely watch the budget. You know how it is when you move into a new place, you're trying to get curtains, you're trying to, set it up. So they're like, be careful with the money, because I do see money is going to be a little tight. And then it looks like maybe at the end of summer, going into the fall, it picks back up, because it looks like there may even be a job opportunity that comes in for you. Now, I see a lot of magic. Spirit is like showing using magic to benefit. Um, this could be you trying to work on your money or work on something or do magic to manifest or change something in your direction. There is a very strong thing of do not manifest off of desperation or anger, because, and I'm not going to say that you can't, because there are a lot of people that get pissed off and manifest things because they use the energy of that anger to push something through. But I feel like with you, there's an unstable energy that happens when you get mad, which makes your work unstable. So Spirit is like, be careful of that. Um, be careful of moving too quick too. Wrong decisions are showing within the next 2 months, which means that maybe you got something that you are trying to make a decision on Don't let anybody push you or rush you, and don't you be rushed. It looks like you need to take your time and really think about something so that you don't make a wrong decision. But I definitely see a new beginning that's coming in for you. And it's starting probably right before Mercury. So it looks like that your new year didn't start at the new year, it started in March. So be prepared, but be smart about the decisions that you're making.
Aquamoon Cosmetics, can you tell me about this Gemini I just met? Do he really got money or is he broke? He broke. He
Oh, not
he
a Gemini. A Gemini?
Yeah, that's the crazy part. So apparently he got some kind of money that's supposed to be coming in, and he's waiting for it to come in. And when it comes in, because it's going to come in, he's going to be very stingy and very to himself with that money. So if he's saying to you that he's a baller shot caller and he's doing all this other stuff, yeah, he's doing that to lure you in. Don't fall for it.
Dang. A broke Gemini. I ain't gonna say they don't exist, but
They're very rare.
they really are. Like a chupacabra or something like that. Like,
Because my little brother, he'll be 29 this month. I don't say 39. No, he is not older than me. He'll be 29 this year, not this month, Lord Jesus. He'll be 29 this year, and he's a Gemini. And when I tell you he works a 9 to 5 and has a business, like, he do not play. He, no.
mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I do not know. Okay. So let's look at the chosen one. Is my child under a spiritual attack or does she need to see a doctor? So I'm definitely getting there's a spirit in your environment that could be aggravating her. It's showing that you need your space needs a cleanse. There's a spirit in the environment and it looks like a dead spirit. It's interesting because we have an older male that is like a grandfather or something like that that is also there. So I don't know if you're working with your ancestor and your ancestors trying to push this out. I don't know when is the last time you cleansed, but I do see, and here's the thing, there is a spirit in the energy that needs to be cleansed out. Spiritual baths need to be given, but it also is showing that she needs therapy. She's very gifted. So there could be that she's more sensitive to the energy that is in the house. And I also feel like there's some things that are opening up because the dead seem to be attracted to her. So I don't think it's necessarily a spiritual attack. Hold up. Let me look at her gifts real quick. Because I think it's more so there's mediumship that's opening up because there's a lot of dead that look like they're attracted. And it could be because of you. The chosen's one child, spirit. Any guidance, any message. Chosen one, her child. Yeah, we definitely have an empath, things being passed down, needing a spiritual cleanse. Her clairs are open. She's clairvoyant. Her clairaudient is open. Claircognizance is open. And she has mediumship abilities. So is she being attacked by the spirits? Not really. Are they maybe still overstepping boundaries because she's an empath and she can connect with them? Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
you probably need to go ahead and because she is receptive, you need to go ahead and cleanse because they are influencing her behavior.
Yeah, she's the closest thing that they can speak to that can understand them. So they're,
Yeah. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but I get it if you have a child that looks like they're acting out because they're being influenced. You definitely have to get ahead of that. And if this is not a household where people are spiritual, then therapy is going to help because it'll balance it. There are a lot of people that don't want their kids to open up their gifts and they're not prepared for it. It gets complicated. It gets complicated, but before you put her under a blanket and start praying the Hail Mary over her, I would say cleanse your space, give her a nice little spiritual bath, and then maybe look for a therapist. Yeah, the 1-2 punch.
What is why is she gonna put it under the blanket?
You know, I read for some people that are highly gifted, and the moment that their kids start showing any type of gift, these people be freaking out. They go back to the church. It's like, I did it. I started this witchcraft stuff, and now I got to take my baby to the church, and it's a lineage. It literally is passing down through the bloodline. And some people, because the gift may not be that strong on them, when they see it in their children, it freaks them out. You know, like I have a client, she up there talking about my little girl be on the side of the bed talking to this old lady all night long. She can see the old lady though. You can't. So some people get freaked out with that shit. They be in there trying to, they be in there trying to play it off.
Like, what does the blanket do? Like, what is the blanket's property?
You know, you ain't seen them YouTube where them people be trying to exercise the spirit, and they put the person under, like, you know, when Dumbala come down in possession, and we throw the sheet, and we shaking the sheet, and some people, I guess they trying to capture the spirit under the blanket. I don't know. I really don't know what the blanket is supposed to do.
Don't put no blanket on me. I don't like to be hot as it is, and so
Yeah,
it's gonna piss me off.
I don't know. I'm not really sure.
Off as well. So
You probably can find the videos of blanket exorcisms. I don't know what you would follow.
Definitely not about to mess up my algorithm, but I appreciate the thought of you thinking.
Oh my God, you're right. You are right. Because once you look at one video, you're gonna get about 15 of them.
Hi Lily.
What's up, Lily?
I pulled for Rochelle. Rochelle, listen here, honey. I had to scratch my third eye because there's a lot going on here. It's really not a lot going on. Let me stop. Rochelle's question is, why is my DM glowing up all of a sudden? The attention is different. The attention is different because your light is on. You literally just went through some sort of tower moment, and you are being seen by any and everyone who got something going on, whether it's good or bad, and they are drawn to you like a moth to the flame. And understand this is going to go on for quite some time until you learn how to turn your light off, or not necessarily off, but control it to where you can control who comes in and who you keep out. Because right now you're attracting any and everyone. The good thing about this, I will say though, is this is something that was supposed to happen a while ago, so it's happening now. So Spirit is happy about it, but it's also pulling you out of somewhere that you didn't want to be or need to be, and it's bringing you somewhere that you're supposed to be going to, headed towards. And I feel like because I've read for you a few times, it's your personality. You like to be very much in hermit mode, and Spirit is like, get your ass about the house and go outside. And so I think this is Spirit's way of forcing you to be more outside around people so that you can hone this gift and use it for what Spirit wants you to use it for. That's it.
All right, let's see. Let's go, Lulu, spirit guidance. So the first thing is showing that you need support. The helping hand card is basically like, I need help. And I get exhaustion after that, which makes me think that you are like pushing yourself to your absolute limit, and there's no support. Spirit is saying that there's certain things that we just don't have a choice. It's like, we know we got to get up and go to work. We know we got to pay these bills. We know we got to do what we need to do. There are certain things that you might need to kind of slow down, take a step back for a little bit, because it looks like you need to replenish your energy. You're depleted, and to the point where you might, how when you catch the flu or something and Spirit sits you down because you won't sit down. Be really careful of that, because you're really close to that energy. I am getting to that they are really worried about you with finances. they're pushing something with investments or making sure that your money is okay. Um, because they're like, there's something about money that you have to be prepared. You have to get money, you have to get prepared for something. And for a lot of people, you know, some people are working paycheck to paycheck, don't have a savings, don't even have anything. You might want to start with $5 and start just putting some money back, because spirit is really pushing. You got to have something. You got to have something put to the side, which could be that something is going to change and you're going to need the money. Now, the great thing is guardian angel is on top of you, and it's just showing that you are spiritually protected. Um, I feel like that there's some talent, some type of spiritual gifts or spiritual talents that are coming in this year that are going to bring in extra money for you. So you may have something that opens up in a business that maybe has to do with spirituality, healing, that brings in money, because it looks like that there are clients, and maybe you're not marketing yourself. Maybe there is this energy of you not putting yourself out there, but your guardian angel is really trying to push more people your way, and it looks like that may help you bring in this money they want you to save.
Saving money is hard because life be lifing. Like, and I just don't know what it's gonna be my time. So like, I just spend it.
I love how you was just like, I should spend it.
I just spend it. Like, it ain't going with me when I go. So
Yeah,
like,
it's like I will say I had a very unhealthy relationship with money prior to my initiations. Because I would literally get money, spend money, get money, spend money. When I had to save $10,000 in a matter of 4 to 5 months, I didn't even know that I could save $10,000 in months, y'all. Not years, in months. And it really was, I just got tunneled. Like every little thing, it go there. It's to the bank. It's to the bank. It's to the bank. It's to the bank. And I was like, when I got to the end game and the money was there, I was fucking surprised. Like I surprised myself. So I think if you don't have anything that is worth saving for, because people save for a house, people save for a car, they get focused when they want that, when they want it. But it's not easy. And really, this economy, I think, is hard right now for people to say. We got a lot of people, like we said, that are losing their job. Saving $5 is major.
it is.
$5 a week,
It is.
that's major for some people. But they got all these saving apps and stuff now that automatically deduct it from your bank. I don't know if I trust all that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
I can remember like at the beginning of the pandemic, once everything had shut down up here, I want to say maybe like 5 months in, I was off one day. I had a bill that I had to go pay, and I went, to look at my bank account, and I was just like, oh, I have $10,000 in the bank. And that's when I realized, oh, because you be going out to drink and eat, and you buy this and you buy that. You can't go out and do that stuff now. So the money is just sitting here in the bank because all you're doing is going to work and going home to go to sleep.
Absolutely.
So, like, when you realize and put into perspective what it is that you're doing with your money, you're just like, oh, I can do something. And then you realize, like, I should have been doing it all along.
It's true.
Yeah,
A lot of us have an unhealthy relationship with money because we weren't taught how to manage money properly, because some of us, our parents, didn't know. My mom is a shopaholic. She's been a shopaholic since I've been born. She got a closet full of clothes that will never be worn. She has designer purses that will never be carried. And that woman will go shop that next week like she ain't got shit in that house to wear. And that's the way we grew up.
it's crazy because my mom was kind of like that. Like, she would, one thing that I would say she instilled in her boys, no matter what, make sure you got underwear, make sure you got socks, make sure you got t-shirts, make sure you at least got them three.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else will come into play as it's supposed to come into play. And when I tell you, my mother was the type of woman, when she only had two kids, me and my older brother, she worked three jobs. And when
Yeah.
I tell you, it would be times to where she had to go to the bank with 6 paychecks because that was the only day she was off that she could go cash her checks. And
Yeah.
bills was paid. We ate every night. We had what we wanted. We had, even if we needed it, didn't need it, we had it. And it was one of those things where my mother has always been good with money. My mother has always was always able to maintain her bills and all that stuff there. But when it came to she wanted to go shopping, yeah, she was going
Yeah.
shopping. Like,
Because it makes you happy.
it does, but like you said, how happy are you when everything in the closet still got the tag on it?
I mean, it's just the idea that you can go to your closet and there's a brand new thing. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, before I had kids, I used to be like that. And then when I pushed that first baby, I was like, we can't do this. we can't, we're going to eat and wear the same outfit. That's what we're going to do. Shit. Yeah. Sometimes them life lessons be hitting you and you be like, yeah, knock you up real quick.
That's why
But
I just thought what my family will always, when you gonna have kids? I'm like, y'all know I'm gay, right? Like, why you asking me when am I gonna have kids? I'm not having kids. Them things are expensive. Like,
they
no.
can be. They can be.
And besides, my older brother has 10 of them. He has enough for the both.
Oh God. I couldn't even. I couldn't. I mean, oh, I bless his heart. That's all I got to say.
Like, bless his heart. Snip that man's whatever needs to be snipped so he don't make no more.
Damn, he doing a Nick Cannon.
That man, listen,
Just dropping seed.
if you ever get the chance to meet him or any of my spiritual siblings, I'm gonna let y'all know straight up. Don't let him touch you. You're gonna get pregnant. Like, it's just, oh, he got one finger, boop, and you're gonna be pregnant. So just don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Well, thank you for that warning. I
You're very,
appreciate that.
and he a Pisces, so he ain't no good.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, yeah.
A Pisces with super sperm.
Super
Ooh,
smart.
that's deadly. Oh, that's deadly. Oh my God.
I don't know of a womb that has been able to resist his Piscean charms, but they need to find one because, baby, no.
Mm-mm-mm. Oh well.
All right, let's get back to um.
We don't work our way back to a penis. Oh my God.
It wasn't even my penis story, so that's the sad part. Um, Quan Jackson said, "Is love ever going to find me?" Well, ask and you shall receive. Um, Spirit said it's something that you used to do in regards to money, some kind of business or an idea that you had or something that you need to bring into fruition or need to start doing again. And when that happens, there's going to be this King of Pentacles that's going to come in. And this King of Pentacles is about his business. He is going to help you heal. He is going to have you feeling like sun in the sky. You know how I feel. Like, he's really going to be about his business. And once you heal and you get all the happiness in, you then start to present as the Queen of Pentacles to his King of Pentacles. So Spirit says you have to do whatever this past energy thing you used to do before in regards to money, some kind of idea, some kind of business, some kind of something you used to do. You need to get that going again because then that's where he's going to meet you. Or if you are, into women, this person is just very masculine presenting. Let's go that route as well.
All right, Jen Miller. So the first thing Spirit is saying, don't deviate from a path that you're on career-wise. I feel like that there's something that you're doing that is going to make you be seen, or maybe it's just putting you in the right place with the right time with the right people. I also feel too that there could be some type of mentor that is coming in, because I feel like that you are going to connect with somebody that is going to help you elevate, or maybe even, I don't know, this could be a business. What do you call them, people that help you market yourself, like on social media,
Oh,
the influencer consultants or whatever, or something like that. I don't know if this is exactly the terminology that I'm trying to use, but I feel like that there is maybe connecting with someone, and this could be in business, where this person has knowledge to help you move forward. I am seeing you got three cards that are basically about moving forward, moving up, elevation. And it's like, don't doubt yourself. There may be something that you feel like, I'm not good enough to do, I'm not prepared to do it. The spirit is bringing it to you. And I think that's why they're saying don't deviate from a certain path, because if you get scared or you turn, you're going to miss an opportunity that is supposed to be for you. Um, it's not a straight path. So be prepared to be a little bit flexible with it. But I think that's why they could be bringing somebody in to kind of help you navigate it. And it is a person. It's not just spirit guidance. It's an actual person that you're going to be connecting with. And I do see something with new beginnings. Now, there's financial growth that comes with this, but they're telling me that something has to end for this new beginning to come. And you're going to be a little bit afraid of the ending, but it has to happen so that the new beginning can come in.
Did we pull for? You know, I'll be butchering people's names. A really guy? Is that right?
I don't even see that.
Okay.
A really guy?
It says again. Y'all know I was hooked on violence as a kid, so don't start me with me. It says, "Hi, what is my future with Ellie, please?" That's the question. Okay, so I'm gonna take that as a no.
I was like, I'm looking, I don't even see the name. But I'm like, you got it. You got it.
So,
Oh my God. I'm still trying to watch. After we do this, after you read, then I'm gonna see the name.
your whatever you got going on with Ellie is something that is going to develop over time. Um, you start out with 7 of Wands, so it's like you're defending the choice that you made to be with this person, and then it grows into something because the Empress is the next card. There's a little issue in the middle here. You got the Two of Swords. The decision has to be made. The decision might hurt the both of you, but the outcome from that is the Lovers, and then you have the Two of Wands, to where it's looking like y'all might be trying to figure out, should y'all move in together, or should y'all move into a new space or a current place of one of you. Like, the energy here is just very consistent with what a relationship is, or what people expect a relationship to be. You choose a person, you get to know them, they get to know you, you have a little rift or whatever, you come back from the rift and it makes you stronger, and then you move on to the next step. So just understand, at the bottom of the deck you have the Three of Wands, ships are coming in. I feel like you and Ellie are supposed to be together, and so understand, keep standing in that strength, in that energy of 7 of Wands. You've made the right choice. This is your person, and I think you guys will be great. You guys will be fine.
All righty. So, Alana the Cryptic Fae, why is Spirit taking so long to send Robert to his grave? So, here's the thing. I feel like Robert has some issues going on with his heart. But I do see spiritual protection. We also have to remember that just because you want somebody to die doesn't mean that their spiritual team wants that same thing. So I definitely am seeing some protection around him. The thing too is that he has a female spirit that also is sending some energy back to you. If you are having any issues with alcohol or addiction issues, be careful that a certain dead has not also taken interest in you, because it looks like that something is also maybe trying to increase an addiction that you have. So I don't know if this is Robert doing reversals. I don't even think he's a worker though. This could just be an ancestor that is protecting him. That's why we always divine on people and everything to make sure that we can do the work, because if a person is very highly protected, there's a lot of, you got to go through some stuff. You got to go through some stuff to get to them. I do see health issues on top of him though. So if you did bury him in the graveyard, or you did work, or you had somebody do some work, there are some consequences to his health that are coming in, but there's a blowback to you with your health. So be really careful, and make sure that if you are dealing with something where you feel like an addiction is getting out of hand, that you take a spiritual bath, because it could be some reversal stuff that's coming back. There's consequences for everything that we do, right?
True. Daddy Stowe, will I be in a romantic relationship soon? What was that? Yes, but it's not a healthy one. I feel like you're so focused on being in a relationship that you are gonna ignore the red flags. And so I'm here to tell you, do not ignore those red flags. This person is presenting as King of Cups. No, that's you. You're presenting as King of Cups because you have this love that you want to give, that you want to spread, that you want this one person to experience. But the person that's coming your way is coming your way with Three of Swords, and they are presenting as the devil. So be very careful. I feel like whoever this person is, addiction is on top of them, lying is on top of them, manipulation, trickster type energy, and they're going to be very quick and eager to break your heart, because a broken heart is typically what breaks another heart. So understand that when this person comes your way, pay attention to those red flags. And if you learn the lesson that you need to learn from this person, which is ignore the hell out of them, do not pass go, do not collect $200. If you do that, Wheel of Fortune is your card afterwards, and it's coming in to let you know that the person that you need to be with, that you should be with, that you will be with, is right after this evil, despicable person that's running towards you right now to break your heart.
Dang.
Yeah.
Evil, despicable person.
Evil, despicable. All dick ain't good dick. Let's just be clear.
Shoot. Same thing shoot for Punani too. There'd be some evil, despicable Punani out there too.
Well, I don't speak on that because I don't know about that.
Oh. Oh, well, that's true. Yeah. You've been a little sheltered with that.
More like I've been saved and put on the right path.
Not saved. Oh my God. Not saved.
Yes, I've been saved and put on the path of penis.
I heard all the gay men were turning bisexual now, because the gay community was like a hot mess. So now they trying to give women like a chance, you know?
Listen, if you're doing all of that, was you even really gay?
Oh, that's a good question. Faking the funk.
Every time I'm at work and they'd be like, oh, the patient in such and such needs a sponge bath. Is it a woman or is it a man? It's a woman. Ew. Like, I get very disgusted. Like, but I do my job.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Don't be afraid of the Cookie Monster. It needs to be cleaned. It needs to be cleaned. Let's be honest. Now, come on. Now, you got to do it.
I'm not afraid of it. It just looks very mean. And it's just like always angry. And I don't understand why. And so I feel like that's just what it is.
I know you're not talking about it. It looks mean.
It looks mean and angry. Like,
oh my God.
And I don't have the time or the strength and I don't have nothing for it. You want me to clean it and bathe it? I'll do that. But outside of that,
it is. I'm so done with you.
It is not flower, Caitlin. I don't know who lied to you and told you that's what it was like. Because if it is like a flower, it's like a Venus flower.
Caitlin says like a flower.
No. If it's like a flower, then it's a Venus flytrap. Don't get me started.
Oh God. Oh Lord, let me get to Tam too. I don't forgot what I was even fixing to say. Oh Lord.
Yvette says she just snorted her coffee. I'm sorry, Yvette. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Yvette, that's why I take sips when I'm about to read. I don't take sips when he is about to say something. Oh my God. All right. Tam do. Tam, let me save us, Tam. What's going on with Tam? Lord have mercy. Tam, you need to get some rest, babe. It's definitely showing you need a vacation, but you probably can't do because it's showing that there's a lot of work that's coming in. You also might want to get some scratch offs because you got a lot of luck on top of you, especially when it comes to like great deals and money things. It looks like you have something that's really like a period of prosperity. So for the next 30 days, you really might want to play the lotto, or you might want to go ahead and do a scratch off. Because it's showing something financially that comes in with a really big upswing for you. Now, I am seeing a lot of positive energy that's coming in around you, especially with people that you work with. So you're being seen very favorably, which could be also the upswing with finances. I am seeing there's something where you're using your eye to put something together. So you could be changing a room, what do you go remodeling, doing something like that, because it's showing you have an eye for beauty. And spirit is like they want you to be more creative. So there may be something where it's like, okay, I want to paint, or you may go somewhere and see this beautiful painting and it's like, I need this because I'm putting this together, and then the whole room is around a painting, because there's something definitely with creativity that's coming in. I am seeing trust intuition, so that you're not fooled, which means that don't just listen to what people say. Also trust what you feel. And also what I do, I listen to what people don't say. Because that sometimes is where the answer is. So it's like, don't just believe everything blindly, especially this month. Trust your intuition, because it looks like that it's on point. And you got to believe it.
Again, y'all know I don't know how to read. I can't pronounce this first name, but the last name is Prather. Prather. There we go. Prather. Question says, will me and BK come back together? Spirit says you need to leave BK alone. Spirit says if you want to continue to mess with BK on some only for sex type of thing, because you have bigger, better, and greater things coming to you. You have a person coming your way, you have more money coming your way, you have more stability coming your way, and all BK is going to do is block, deny, or some kind of way stuff up. So you can mess with BK right now for sex if that's what you want to do, but when the time comes, you need to cut it off because things are going to start to fall into place. So if you know you can't separate the two, then I would say don't mess with BK at all.
Dang. Ugh. Hey, Miss Janie. And y'all, Caitlin gonna have to get off of here. Caitlin says she trapped a lot with it. I've been knowing Caitlin since Caitlin was in the second grade. I don't want to know that. I don't want to know that, Caitlin. I can't even picture Caitlin as a woman. That's how much in denial that I am. I'm still seeing Caitlin like picking her up from school and taking her home. Caitlin, not out here trapping with the Venus flytrap. Oh God. Oh, I just can't. I just cannot.
I'm gonna
Hey, gosh.
normally we would be at 9:45 by now. Time is dragging tonight.
Oh my God. You ain't even lying. You ain't even lying. Ooh, that's Mercury though. That is Mercury energy.
Hey,
Caitlin
Tom.
say oops.
It's too late now, Caitlin.
You don't put it.
The
I'm gonna
trap
have
is out of the bag.
when I wash this makeup off, I'm gonna just put a little extra soap on my eyes and just wipe it away, Caitlin. That's it. I'm just gonna wipe it away. Oh my God. And now, because let's see, Jazz damn near 30. Caitlin, we got 26, 27. I'm fucking old, y'all. Oh my God, I'm getting old. All right, let me move on before I go on and digress into something. The old woman talk. Let's see, Kia Gent, will Bobby and I ever be friends again? Let's see. Will Bobby and Kia ever be friends? 27, Caitlin. I love you though. You know I love you. There's a lot of red flags with this relationship or with this friendship. So let's see, Kia. Because I don't think that the friendship is beneficial to you. Codependency is there, which means you might be holding on to a friendship that's one-sided or not good. How does let me ask, because it looks like you want to be friends again. Let's ask if Bobby wants this friendship. Spirit, does Bobby want to be friends with Kia? Okay, so we have separation. Yeah, it looks like y'all will. There's forgiveness, there's reconciliation, but then we also have a trust issue, which means that there is a reconciliation with the friendship. But if whatever messed it up in the first place doesn't get fixed, you're going to go right back through that cycle.
Take it from me. Don't try to fix it. Even if you get to a place where you're like, all right, I'm good, I'm ready to heal, that doesn't mean that Bobby is going to be in that place. And then by the time Bobby can get in that place, you could just be over it. And then it's just going to be awkward between the two of you. And you're not really going to be able to move forward. So people are in our lives for a reason and for a season. Some seasons last longer than others, but it's always a season. Don't try to force something that should not be longer than what it is.
That is true.
I'm sorry, that was heavy on my heart. We went from Venus flytraps to friendships. I apologize.
It's all right. We like a diverse man. That's good.
You know, I am kind of Puerto Rican, so that's fine.
Keisha said, I just want to make sure I wasn't being a bitch by cutting him off because of how he did things. You're going to cut him off again because of how he's doing things.
Yeah, he's not going to take any kind of accountability. He's going to do it again.
So I agree with Anthony. You know, you cut him off because there was something he was doing that you didn't like. And I don't think you overreacted, because it's showing that y'all are going to get right back to that same spot and you're going to cut him off again.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, you might not even want to reconcile it.
Let sleeping dogs lie. Shantanea Allen. Listen, if I said that right, I'm gonna have a shot later on because I feel like I did. Is there any financial growth coming in soon? Yes, the financial growth is coming in soon. The thing about the financial growth is it's not what you think it's going to be. So you have this idea in your head, you have this idea in your heart that I'm going to do this and it's going to make me this money, it's going to set me up, it's going to A, B, C, D, whatever. Spirit said, yeah, that's cute, but we're going to bring this to you instead. And when we bring this to you, you're going to take it, make it into what you need it to be, and then give birth to something that's going to put you into this financial growth that you are looking for. So don't get your mind and heart caught and set on one thing. Stay open so that when it comes to you, you'll be like, oh, this is what Spirit wants. Yes. And then you can move forward that way.
Okay, let's see. Deborah Ann, do you see me and my best friend reconciling? There's some people trying to get back with the best friend or rekindle a friendship. Here's the thing, y'all don't even see life the same way anymore. And it's showing that the communication is fucked. Because I think if y'all were trying to put it back together, it's two people trying to convince the other person to think the way that they think, and y'all are literally turned back to back. She's showing as the Queen of Swords, and that's a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. And I can tell you right off the bat, when we pull away from people, it's pretty much a done deal. It's
That
pretty much a done deal because there's so much anger. I don't know what happened. I definitely see miscommunication. She doesn't feel like that you're seeing things the same way. And she's, for some reason, she's upset with you because she feels like what you did was what caused the friendship to end. So there may be a lack of accountability on her side, or she really may feel like that you were the one that did something that just blew the friendship up. Because for some reason, she feels like you don't care. And it's sad that you do want to reconcile with her. But I get real bad issues with communication with you two. There's a lot of anger, so it might take some time for her to calm down because the anger is more coming from her than it is you.
I don't know why we get such a bad rep as air signs when it comes to falling out with people. Like, we have feelings, we have emotions. We may not show them, but we
I
have.
think because we do it so cold-blooded. Like we get into a disagreement and I don't fucking want you ever calling my phone. Once I say what I need to say, I'm done. And you have other people that still want to, well, let's talk about it. Let's try to work it out. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I just feel like when I saw a post and it was like, if you are still entertaining a relationship of any kind because you want closure, that closure is your trauma. And because you
Mhm.
are chasing this closure, all you're doing is chasing your trauma.
Wow, that's deep.
That's really deep. And I feel like for me as an Aquarius, in so many relationships, like when they have ended, I've always wanted closure. Like I've always wanted to know why. Not realizing, yeah, if that person does tell me why, it is going to be kind of traumatic because they're going to be very blatant. They're going to be very honest. And in the same breath, they're going to be very hurtful because they're hurt. So a lot of times, again, if you want to know something or if you want to try to rekindle a friendship or whatever, let that person come to you. If that person don't come to you, it's not what they want. If that
Mhm.
person does come to you, then play the field. Keep your guard up, keep yourself protected, but be as open and available as you can be to try to rekindle.
I I mean, definitely. And I think it takes two people to want to see something work.
Yeah.
You have somebody that is still harboring anger, it's going to turn into a very abusive friendship
Hmm.
because every chance that they get, they're going to throw in your face why they're angry. And if they're not ready, they're not ready.
They're not
They
ready.
absolutely are not ready. I had somebody message me a couple of weeks ago and they were like, "Oh, I'm sorry I blocked you. I'm going to unblock you on my other page." And I was like, "I didn't even know I was blocked." And I was like, "It's okay, keep me blocked." I didn't know. I didn't even miss it. It's not we didn't have this type of communication. I really don't give a fuck. And she was like, "That's so cold." And I was like, "Well, shit, you blocked me. You blocked me. Now you want me to feel bad because you blocked me and you unblocked me, bitch. Keep me blocked. Keep me blocked." And then I had two other people where she's trying to make amends. How the fuck she trying to make amends? She blocked me.
You blocked
Make
me. Get
amends
it
for what?
right. Like I don't even know why I'm blocked. Like so.
Exactly. That's my whole thing. The beef was had and dealt with, and then she's coming back telling me about it. Keep me blocked.
That be the thing. These imaginary beefs or these one-sided beefs. It's just like,
I'm too
oh, we have
old.
We have a problem? Like I had no idea. Like,
Yeah, no. I don't even look at my socials like that to give a shit if you block me, unfriend me or whatever. I don't. I actually like when my follower on my personal page go down. Take yourself out. I'm just be like shit. And that's horrible. And that's why people don't like to fuck with air signs.
but that's just it. We are when we are present, we are present.
Absolutely. But if
It,
I don't give a damn, I can't fake it.
but that's just it. The part that comes in where we don't give a damn usually comes when some fuck shit comes around. So it's just like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, like we're not doing it on purpose. That's just literally our reaction.
Yeah, no, it's true. Somebody was telling me that it was a friend on here that I no longer deal with that is using a name so that they could be on here to look at the readings. And I'm like, well, goddamn, it ain't that serious that you got to get an alias to still what? Get it. I mean, I just don't understand shit like that. I be trying to eat and look at my TV shows. Be
And that's
giving
it. Like how you block me for whatever reason, but you still want to come to the Friday night readings.
hey. It's a complicated world. It's a very complicated world, and we just living in it. But I don't know. I think honestly, like you said, there's trauma that probably needs to be healed in with all of us when it comes to connections. But you're grown. You're
Right.
definitely grown. If you don't want it, you don't want it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd rather somebody be honest. To be honest, for me, if you
Yeah.
don't fuck with me, tell me. You ain't even got to tell me you don't fuck with me. I really don't care. Go ahead and block me. I don't like these people that break up and they want to give you a whole 15-hour monologue and a 3-page breakup letter and all that shit like that. Okay, it didn't work out. I wish you the best. Go on. I don't need to know that your daddy was sick, your dog died, and you went through a mental crisis and all that shit. I just don't need to know all that.
I don't. Like it was weird that like the weekend that my friend Todd was here for his mom's birthday, my my little YN, we'll call him that, the Scorpio, who who
Mm,
I haven't heard from since December, hit me up on that Saturday. And I'm just like,
Mercury.
why are you calling me? Like, what's going on? And then literally not talking about anything. Just, oh, I'm sitting in the car, I just got done playing basketball. I don't care. Like, I'm trying to get dressed to go to this event to celebrate my friend's mom's birthday. You and your car smelling like musty balls. Go home and take a shower. Like,
Dang.
why are you calling me? And just you just don't mess with me no more. Yeah, I don't because we want two different things. And then we finally get off the phone and I'm realizing you called me to see if you could come over here with musty balls to have adult sleepover time with me. No.
Kathy say what? Kathy, I'm traumatized too. He up there talking about a vagina look mean and he dealing with musty balls. Mm. Well, I guess you didn't deal with him. You didn't deal with him. Did you deal with him?
No, I did not. I went to my
Okay, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. Oh my
I'm not
god.
a hoe, but I am a hoe with class, standards, and very selective mentality. So yeah, no.
Mm-mm-mm.
Then he had the nerve to call me like a few days later when it was like thunderstorming up here. And so I answered the phone. I'm like, hello. Like, I'm literally getting ready for work because you know I work overnight. And I'm like, hello. He was just like, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, watching TV and getting ready for work. He was just like, oh. I'm like, what are you doing? Sitting here watching the rain. I'm like, okay. Like, is it fun? And he hung up on me.
Okay, I'm confused. Like, what was the point?
I think because I said, is it fun that he's watching like the rain? He was probably thinking I was going to be like, come over. I literally just said, I'm getting ready for work. You're not coming over here. Like,
Oh, so he got mad because he didn't hear what he wanted to hear.
you know how Scorpio,
Damn. Yeah, I ain't got that kind of patience. I
I
ain't got
think
that kind of patience.
I think I'm gonna have to bump up my age factor, my age range, because it's not these YNs is doing a little too much. They catch feelings, and I don't have time for that.
Yeah, that's I don't know. He sounds like he just want to play when he want to play, and that's it.
That's what it was supposed to be, but then he ended up catching feelings, and just it went really weird.
But shit, he looked like his communication is backwards though. So he
He's
got musty balls and he communicate ass backwards. That's
he,
just not
he's
positive.
he's a young Scorpio. What do you expect?
Yeah, that's just not positive.
And Allison, he probably did want to come get a quickie, but I want to be very clear. I don't do nothing quickly. So
Oh,
I would have been late for work or not went to work that night.
mm-mm. We're gonna be all in your business up there talking about looking at Anthony talking about he a slow lover. He ain't one of these minute man lovers. He said he don't do nothing quick. Let me quit. You gonna be having all your business out there. Let's go ahead. We're gonna need to end this. But let me go ahead because I did pull Allison. It looked like that she's okay. I just see that there's some options or something that's coming in around her travel. So maybe she just wanted to make sure. And then Lily, definitely go ahead and go to school. It shows that you're going to go back to school and do something that is going to bring in more money. So if you've been thinking about it, Spirit is like, yeah, go on and go back to school. Tell them who you are before we click off and how they can get a hold of you. Because all they're going to be thinking about is musty balls and all your other stuff. Look at there. At least up there talking about musty balls. I'm telling you, that's what we're gonna be sleeping and talking about dreaming tonight.
Please
Nightmaring
don't.
about musty balls.
Please don't nightmare about musty balls. I don't want any of that energy on y'all.
That's why y'all keep wet. You got to keep wet wipes in your purse and all your stuff, ladies. Y'all got to, cause they got to, you know.
Honey, keep them mean faces down there clean. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Keep them clean. Because you never know when you're going to come to the hospital and you can't speak and you can't make no decisions. And someone got to clean that crusty cootie because you ain't been cleaning
Not
it.
crusty. The cooties don't get oh, who cooties you been with? I don't even want to know. I
Listen,
don't even want to know. I got an old cootie and it ain't never been crusty. It ain't never been crusty. That don't even sound right. Don't even sound right. But I know you work in the medical field, so I'm gonna just take your word for it. Cause I'm like, Kathy say, Christy and Musty, we need some help. I'm gonna say it. I know these people be at home thinking it. I'm gonna just go on and say it. We need some help. I'm gonna have to bring this up in therapy next week. Like, what the fuck?
listen, I'm telling you, I just be very. Just keep your cootie clean. That's all I'm going to say. Per HIPAA violations, I can't go deeper than that. Keep your cootie clean and keep your balls from being musty. That's that. Y'all can find me on Facebook. Y'all can find me on Twitter. Y'all can find me on YouTube. Y'all can find me on Instagram. Y'all can find me on TikTok while it's here at Thee Heaux Tarot. I'm gonna start working on the monthly videos for April in a little bit, as far as like probably this weekend, sometime next week. Um, Hit me up, message me if you have any questions or you just want to shoot the breeze. I don't mind. Again, I work overnight, so usually in the morning I come in and I look at my DMs, then I take my shower and I go to sleep. So because we don't like musty balls. But yeah, that's where y'all can find me. Y'all can find me musty balls free on all those social media sites.
We're gonna take your word for it because ain't nobody down there trying to sniff. We're gonna take your word that they since you
It
look
might be
yeah,
somebody in the comments who want to take a little smelly smell.
yeah, look who popping in when we getting ready to leave. Hold up. Look who popping in when we getting ready to go.
I just
Wow.
got off work.
You look cute too. What's up? What's up? Uh-oh. Did she freeze?
Think so.
That's a cute picture too.
Not my service being ghetto.
Oh yeah. See, the service even know it's over.
Yeah, service was like, nah, you don't missed it. You missed it.
Nuh-uh. Did y'all read for Deborah?
I think we did. Was it the friend?
Let me see.
Not
Go
you trying to quick
Go
read
ahead
it.
and give your go ahead and give your was it Deborah
Yep.
Prayer Changes Things? Which one you got?
Yeah, Deborah Prayer Changes Things Johnson.
Okay, we're gonna let you finish that out.
Imagine I pop on like that. Okay, all right. What was the question? Is it a spirit message?
It's a spirit message.
Okay. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay. Okay, period. Okay. So number one, spirit is saying commit to your spirituality. I do see a self blockage. Oh wow. Okay, it's getting real crazy. Oop, they said stop sabotaging right on top of self blockage. Definitely do a cleanse. That's number one. Um, they're saying that there's some type of hidden spirit, but it's right beside reconciliation. So I don't know if you like talking to somebody or something. It could be a friendship or maybe just some relationship in your life.
We
Be
still
careful of that.
we still in Mercury energy, so it definitely could be Mercury bringing something back around.
Then they were saying switch careers. So I don't know what that is about. Maybe you want to switch careers or something. Okay, new business idea or something like that. Yep, period. It says it's coming in. Now, another card came up. It said makeup piece. I got like a few more cards letting me in that I'm done. So let's get a little clarity on that. Okay. So they're basically saying when it comes to the makeup and piece, it's more about yourself, self love, taking time for yourself, making a break. Wait, taking a break for yourself. They want you to dance more, have fun, enjoy yourself.
Mm.
But they are really warning you about somebody that you may be like trying to reconcile with. They're telling you to close yourself off to this person because this person is hiding something bad. So there's that.
Dang, spirit don't want nobody reconciling with nobody.
It's not necessary.
Nope.
Dang, your hair looks so good.
Oh my God, thank you. Wow.
Like, why he gonna just steal your compliment like that?
I took the bonnet off just for this one, honeys. Okay.
No, it looks good. How's everything going with you?
Good, honey. You know what I'm saying? Girl, it's on the up and up.
I hate you so.
Also, I was seeing in the comments that you were saying that grandma be having a lot of stuff. Well, my grandma, your mom, has a lot of stuff in the closet that she hasn't used. I just want to let you know I will be flying out and I want to get a purse. So,
Girl, that woman be holding on to them purses, which is crazy. Like they the last thing on this planet Earth, with the tag still on it. Up there talking about you'll get it when I die. I'm like, I can go in there and snatch it now, and you wouldn't
snatching
even
is,
know.
snatching is crazy. I can't lie.
Trust and believe she know what's in that closet.
You know, people of color be holding on to shit for dear life, and then talking about at the funeral that day, I left you my purse.
I told my grandmother when she passed, I said everything, because she got a lot of stuff like with her initials on it, AH. I said all of that stuff becomes mine because those are my initials too.
Hey, you
I was
gotta
like,
work it out.
I don't care what it is, a purse, a wallet, I'll carry it.
Next time you come down, Day Day, you distract her, and I'll go in the room, and what I'll do is I'll take some pictures before, and you pick out what you want, and all you got to do is talk to her. I'll go in there and grab it for you. She ain't gonna know it's gone.
Hey,
Yeah,
She's going to know that she knows every item that is in that
she
closet.
won't know nothing. And if
Okay.
we busted, I'm gonna tell her it was Day Day plan anyway. I'm gonna throw you under. I'm gonna throw you under the bus, but you
know
gonna
what,
get a
Anthony?
bag.
You know what, Anthony? She never
Day
gonna invite me to her house again.
This is what you do, Day Day. Go down there and you put some turkey wings because her mama loved turkey wings.
She do love turkey
You
wings.
end up, you'll get a bag on your own. Don't go down
That
there.
might work. That
Don't go down
actually,
there with this playing with Mambo. Mama gonna get you set up.
yeah.
I'm gonna write on my little note. Turkey legs.
Yeah, he right. He definitely right. All right, my loves. It's so good seeing y'all. I guess I'll see y'all Sunday.
Yes.
All right. Y'all have a good night. Bye, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Hold up, I got all this stuff in front. Oh, look at the balloons.
All right, show out.
My stuff don't